Pile number 1. If you chose the pink heart that is on fire embroidery, then this is your reading. Today we're going to be looking at what makes you more capable than you think. So your first card, you have the Six of Wands. It came out in reverse. The Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. I love this. What makes you more capable than you think is the fact that you don't need a crowd. You don't need everybody telling you, oh my God, you're doing such a crazy thing. Oh my God, that's so special. You don't need other people to tell you you're inspiring to be inspired or to start something new, to dedicate yourself, to humble yourself even. Like, that's just you. I also feel like what makes you more capable than you think is your ability to really break through the bullshit, to find the truth, to gain new insights, new ideas. Some people, they're constantly blocked mentally, but I feel like you have a vision to you. There's focus to you. You're not delusional, and that's going to lead you to success. That makes you more capable than you think. The Knight of Wands, on top of that, you have a nice energy to you, and you can be very charming and free-spirited when you allow yourself to be so. Maybe even a bit rebellious. That makes you more capable than you think. Sometimes you have to rebel. Sometimes you have to go against the status quo to suit or to honor yourself. Yeah. What makes you more capable than you think is your ability to jump into a new adventure and to be passionate. Sometimes you really can show up and be the hero too. We have the Six of Wands in reverse though. It's your first card, and so you may sometimes tie your confidence too closely to outside approval. And I say sometimes because we're talking about what makes you more capable than you think. So stepping out of that, when recognition doesn't arrive immediately, it's okay to continue and not question your work or your worth. Yeah, because some of you guys, you question your work, and for others of you, question your worth. Or maybe your work and your worth to you are tied hand in hand. So if you don't feel like you're doing the best in your career or with your work, with your projects or whatever, you may not feel the best about yourself. But you're way more capable than you think, because it doesn't matter. The work you've done still matters, even if it isn't being celebrated publicly. What makes them more capable than they think? You, with this Knight of Wands energy, when something truly matters to you, you possess tremendous courage. And that's what makes you capable of taking risks, embracing change, and pursuing opportunities that other people would hesitate to chase. So it's that confidence that I feel like you really need to just be tapping into 24/7 that often inspires other people around you to become more courageous themselves. And you may not even realize it, because with this Ace of Swords, you're too busy focusing. And I say too busy as in, yes, you are too fucking busy. You got things you're trying to do, and that's okay. Ace of Swords sometimes can be a little bit of like a tunnel vision. I feel like you're too busy sometimes to even notice that you are encouraging other people to be more like you, more brave. Action is one of your greatest teachers, and I feel like you accomplish far more by trying rather than waiting. You're more capable than you think, to close it out, because you, unlike most people, have a genuine desire to improve yourself. And that willingness alone to learn is one of your greatest strengths. New skills may initially feel intimidating to you, but you consistently become more confident through steady practice. You're capable of mastering subjects that once seemed overwhelming, and your curiosity and your discipline work together to create lasting success for you. Every lesson that you go through will strengthen your future. Your future self is going to be thanking you for choosing your passions over your fears and your anxieties. Your future self will thank you for the times that you run towards what makes your heart beat faster and not just towards what makes sense. Your future self is going to be so proud of you, and is so proud of you right now, for saying what needs to be said with this Ace of Swords. Sometimes when you have that conversation or you say that thing, you're able to save someone or someone else or something, right? So I'm also seeing here, to close it out with this Page of Pentacles, you're more capable than you think, and your future self is going to be so thankful Because I see you like signing up for that course or signing up for the job or that opportunity, even though you didn't completely feel ready for it, and it paying off. So if that resonated, definitely let me know. Come back for another one here on my channel. I would love to have you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. My name is Jay, and if you chose the medicine bottle with like the 3 hearts on it, then this is your reading. Let's look at what makes you more capable than you think. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands. Okay, this group got the Knight of Wands too. So just know that that specific or that particular message will definitely be repeating. Okay. What's that? Oh, the 3 of Cups. Nice. The King of Cups. And the 9 of Wands. You're more capable than you think because you actually have more people in your corner than you realize. Like you're more supported than you realize. You often have a stronger support system than you recognize. Friends, coworkers, family members, neighbors, whoever, even people in your community. There are so many people within those spaces that appreciate you far more than you realize because you're often focused on helping others instead of noticing who's showing up for you or who would show up for you. You are capable of creating joy, encouragement, and a sense of belonging wherever you go. Your presence really strengthens group dynamics naturally, and people genuinely enjoy celebrating your successes when you share them with them. Now we also have the, what is that? The 9 of Wands. What makes them more capable than they think? It's your persistence. You've survived experiences that quietly built remarkable endurance within you. Even when you're tired, discouraged, sad, or feeling uncertain, you continue to move forward. I feel like that goes hand in hand here with this Knight of Wands energy. Some of you guys could have Sag or ninth house placements in your chart, maybe even third house placements, but I feel like your determination is what makes you more capable than you think. It's like your biggest advantage because it allows you to succeed where others would have saw that obstacle, that challenge, and stopped and seen it as like a mountain rather than just a hill. You're more capable than you think because your ability to keep trying deserves far more recognition than you give it. Strength often looks like simply refusing to quit, and you are super strong because I see that in your energy. And then on top of that, you're kind of fearless. Like you'll run towards that change. You'll run towards the new experience. I don't see you hesitating too much. And when you do, like I said, what makes you more capable than you think is that in those moments where you need a little bit of reassurance or you need somebody, there's always somebody who's willing. You've just got to put yourself out there. Because some of you guys with this King of Cups, maybe that's a struggle of yours. But you're far more emotionally stable than you think. Far more devoted. You're extremely capable for that very reason. Because of how emotionally mature you are and intuitive you can be, how much compassion you have and you show other people. And the fact that you're a super supportive person, it's like I feel like the universe is like trying to give you that energy back, make you realize that they're sending you that energy back towards you. You're capable of remaining calm during situations that would overwhelm a lot of people, maybe even cause them to go through a breakdown. And I feel like your emotional maturity allows you to make thoughtful decisions without ignoring your feelings or the feelings of others. And it can be very difficult to balance both. People often trust your judgment because you balance compassion with your wisdom. And your steady presence, it becomes a source of comfort during difficult times for other people. You have this way of leading with your emotions in the best way possible. It's one of your greatest hidden strengths, and it's what makes you more capable than you think. So if that resonated, definitely let me know. Come back for another one here on my channel. I would love to have you, and I'll see you in the next one. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose the pink mushroom, then this is your reading. My name is Jay, and today we're going to be looking at what makes you more capable than you think. So your first card, we have the Two of Swords, the Ten of Swords in reverse. It says rebirth on the card. Wow, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. This one is kind of cool because you've got Pentacles energy, you have Swords energy, you have Wands energy here that you're harnessing. This Ten of Pentacles. You're more capable than you think, and you're going to be more successful than you even realize. Like, you underestimate how much you're building for your future and how much every little thing that you're doing right now is going to pay off and make you just feel so fucking proud of yourself and happy with the life that you're living later down the line. You know, every responsible decision, every lesson that you've learned, every skill that you've continued to develop, every relationship that you've nurtured, you know, it's contributing to a lasting legacy. And that's going to extend far beyond the present moment. You're capable of creating long-term stability, not just for yourself, but also for those who depend on you or anyone who you would want to depend on you in the future, whether that be family, a family you create of your own, a partner, a charity, whomever, you know. Your consistency really creates success that compounds over time, and that's what makes you more capable than you think. The life that you're building is stronger than you realize. The success that you're building for yourself is not something that will be easily breakable or shattered. Even if you feel like you're going through a struggle right now, because I do see this Ten of Swords in reverse here. So the rebirth energy here is in reverse. So in this group, you probably really needed to hear this message right now. Maybe you're doubting yourself. Maybe you hit a rough patch or something like that. But I see someone who's like creating a dynasty, who is going to leave a legacy. Maybe you're waiting on an inheritance, or others of you're going to have so much fucking money and wealth and abundance that you'll be able to leave an inheritance. And it doesn't just have to be money. You know, a lot of the time, when we think of inheritance, we think of just money. You know, you could leave land, you could leave an island, you could leave a whole fucking business or organization. Maybe you build something that later becomes a whole government entity, and you actually have are able to make a change. Like, you know, shit like that. Like, I'm talking about like things that are really just bigger than yourself. Like, you're so capable of building those things, and you're like, oh my god. Like, imagine the first person that created the first, you know, makeshift doctor's office or hospital, and just imagine like how fucking crazy it is that for years and years and years and years and years and years after that, we've continued to strive to make the hospitals better. And of course, in, you know, the United States, big pharma and shit like that just make it so fucking hard. But I mean, just stuff like that. Like, you know, the first to do this, or, you know, one of the ones to really change the industry when it comes to this. And like, yeah, I see that for you. I see you being far more capable of achieving financial security than you realize, and growing affluence, ancestry. Like, people really looking at you and your family later on and saying, damn. Like, you know how people talk about like celebrities who did this, and then they had a child, and then their child went and did this, and it's like now the whole family is known for being, you know, like pioneers in this sort of field. Like, I see that. I genuinely see that for you. And I see you consciously building and working towards that, which is amazing. Um, Hats off to you for sure. And then we have the Ten of Swords here. You're far more capable at rebuilding than you think. So, like I said, if those of you that are listening right now in this pile resonated with, you know, really needing to hear this right now at this time, you've survived endings that once felt impossible to recover from, babe. And although those experiences may have completely changed your life, they also proved your remarkable ability to begin again. You're capable, okay? And I know that you may still identify sometimes with your lowest moments, even though you've already started moving beyond them. Those things may come up again for you mentally. Recovery often feels slower from the inside than it appears to everyone else, and I really, really, really hope that you hear me when I say that. You may feel like you're fucking up, or people are looking at you different, or you're not on your game, or, you know, on the ball like you usually are. No, like, don't underestimate how much you've already rebuilt since these struggles or tragedies or whatever you're experiencing right now started. You know, your future is not going to be controlled by your past. Now we have the Two of Swords here. What makes you more capable than you think? Honestly, you're better at making decisions than you think. You often give yourself more time to evaluate situations than most people do, and it allows you to make thoughtful decisions instead of impulsive ones. And it's those very grounded decisions that you're going to be making, and that you are making right now, that are going to lead you to being able to have this legacy and have the abundance and the wealth and the success that I'm talking about. While your caution may sometimes feel frustrating to you because you wish that you could just blah, it usually protects you from unnecessary mistakes. You're capable of weighing multiple perspectives fairly, and your patience creates stronger and better long term outcomes for yourself and results. So, your ability to make thoughtful decisions is what makes you more capable than you think. If that resonated, definitely let me know. Come back for another one here on my channel. I would love to have you, and I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Hey, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. My name is Jay, and today we're going to be looking at what makes you more capable than you think. What makes them more capable than they realize? Okay, you got the 3 of Pentacles. Oh, sweet. Sweet. Okay, what makes you more capable than you think? Okay, you got the 9 of Wands, exhaustion. The 3 of Pentacles with the 9 of Wands. Okay. Well, immediately what I'm getting from this is that you're an extremely fucking hard worker, and you work harder than most. You are always the one that's probably working the hardest in the room, working the hardest out of your competitors. Let's see what else. What makes them more capable than they think? Okay, we have the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. Although the experiences that you have gone through may have completely changed your life, and I'm talking like you probably have had a lot of upheavals, maybe evictions, maybe you live with somebody, they died, you ended up having to move. Like some of you guys, you had a lot of terrible things happen to you, tragic things happen to you in your childhood as well. You've survived endings that once felt impossible to recover from, similar to another group. And I feel like for you guys, the reason why they felt impossible was because some of them were betrayals. And it felt like a lot of people were against you. But you've proved yourself time and time again that other people cannot keep you down. Other things, shit, life cannot keep you down. Every time you've gone through those betrayals and endings and upheavals, tower moments, you've used those situations as examples on how to prepare yourself stronger next time. So your resilience as well in this group is one of your greatest strengths, and it's what makes you more capable than you realize. You've been stabbed in the back, and I'm talking about like you've been left for dead, left to bleed out, left dry with nothing, like for real. And I feel like these things could have happened while you yourself were going through crisis or caused crisis in you, and also deep, deep wounds that you may still be working through. But that's what makes you more capable than you think, because here you are working harder, 10 times harder, 1,000 times harder than anyone else, and you're probably going through it more than anyone. You don't collapse. Yes, you may feel exhausted, but you don't collapse. And I also feel like you don't sit in things and make yourself feel like a failure. You're more capable than you realize because you have a lot of self-confidence, and you remind yourself of the times that you have been victorious. Even when you're tired or discouraged, you still push yourself. Even when you don't know the way out, or you feel lost, or you're still feeling a little bit wounded, your ability to keep trying, that is what makes you more capable than you realize. You've accomplished much, and you've risen beyond yourself. I want to congratulate you on this peak moment, even if you're feeling like shit right now, or you're exhausted or you're tired, like I'm describing. In addition to that, you know, you shine so fucking bright like the sun with the Six of Wands. And I do see you receiving public recognition for what you've accomplished and what you've done so that the world knows that you are special and that you're admired for the challenges that you've overcome and you're able to bask in the spotlight and enjoy those achievements. Oftentimes we forget to enjoy our little wins because we're already on to the next task or the next goal mentally. Yet, this Six of Wands energy, it's actually a reminder to acknowledge and savor the special moments that you have and the things that you have accomplished and completed. Because change is always imminent, but the moment that you're in now, the present is precious. And I feel like you're consciously cultivating gratitude, for having made it here. And, while you maybe due compliments or awards or recognition, apologies, whatever it looks like for you, I heard damn, I'm hearing like big words now, like restitution, reparations, compensation, whatever it is. For now, relish in your success, relish in your light, bathe in your light. It's like your light is so bright that you can bathe in it yourself. Okay, let's close it out with the Pentacles energy we had here. We had the Three of Pentacles. What makes you more capable than you realize, than you think? Pile number 4. You just know a lot more than you give yourself credit for. Through your education, through your experience, your repetition, and your persistence, you have actually quietly developed very valuable skills that others genuinely respect. And people may seek your advice or trust your work because they recognize your competence before you fully acknowledge it yourself. You are capable of producing meaningful, high quality work, and your expertise deserves more confidence, okay? So if that resonated, definitely let me know. Come back for another one here on my channel. I would love to have you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.